first and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
He's checking.
Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. On second down now. Benjamin. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up the third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. They'll run on first down. Benjamin trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw on second down. Jackson nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On third down, Benjamin. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming.
Check it back.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way and then go for the big finish.
On first down, Swift. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
And the Bengals first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twitch. Hey, shoot. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Here it comes.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Hey, team 6.
Now it's Rosen. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58's mic. 58's mic.
From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 21.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
Watch the screen.
6-0 our score after 1.
We play to win. Let's go. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I got you, pump. Middle. Jam.
And again this time to the tailback. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, Swift, and he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they'll throw it with Rosen. This one hauled in by Sample. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ball, watch the ball. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Another carry for the running back.
52.
On 3rd down, Benjamin. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
49, check 49, check 49. Check the hot read. Mike 52, Mike 52. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Hey, watch this, watch this. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit. Let it go.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan, and Thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. On second down, Swift, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And again this time to the tailback. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Watch out for Hill on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, this will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
He may try and run for this. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 77 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. the ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they brought the lead into this third quarter, and now they're really stepping up, setting a tone here defensively.
They came right out roaring because you had to know that in the locker room, they talked about setting that tone that you just described, continuing the dominance that they exhibited in the first half.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Alert, alert. Mike 28.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
On 1st down, Swift. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play,
and the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
36, 36. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Check 13, check 13. 66, pull it, high. 57's the mic. Ready, go. Check.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. Benjamin. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 20-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right.
Check. Squeeze. Check.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Switch gears.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move.
And now it's Rosen looking. Now they go screen. It's complete. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Rosen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits at the 7 but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
I'm going back to you. I'm going down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's combo.
He'll look to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Hey, Charlie. Mike 28. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Hey, number 28, Mike. He's coming. Check in. Here we go. Mike 28. Good. Watch the twist.
Now it's Rosen. Now a desperation throw. Deep depth. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3.
28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. You must be dreaming. Mike 28. Hey, watch the slant.
Rosen to throw. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. On first down, Benjamin. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. On the crossing route, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So for Baltimore, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.